Hey there, guys. So in this video, I want to give you a quick tour of Hello Skip, or also known as just Skip. But this is a grant platform similar to Hello Alice or Galaxy Grants. You've probably heard of those grant platforms, but I absolutely love, love, love Skip. I love what the Skip team does in regards to AI tools and things like that. So this is going to be a full tour of why I love Skip and how to use their AI tool Cofounder. So I'm on the Skip homepage here, and just off the top, one of the things I love about Skip is they do all of the legwork in finding all of the different grants. So you will see Galaxy grants on here. You will see grants from Verizon, AT&T. Um, this one right here, look, Toast Changemakers program. So all sorts of grants as well as different funding opportunities, like the Small Business Readiness Resiliency Program, um, the Etsy Emergency Relief Fund, the SBA line of credit. So you have funding options that are not grants. So things like lines of credit, loans, things like that you would have to pay back. But in addition to that, also, of course, the grants. And they're not just skip grants, they are grants from all different entities and philanthropic organizations and things like that. So that's one of the things that I absolutely love about Skip, that it's not just grants that Skip is giving away. Now, they do give away grants. Like you can see here, this first one, Skip Instant Grants, every Tuesday and Friday. So, like as of the recording of this video, every Tuesday and Friday, they do completely randomized drawings for people that show up on their calls. You check in for your business, and then you're basically put in to a randomized drawing for up to $1,000. And of course, that may change by the time you're watching this video, but right now the maximum is $1,000. And of course, you have to do certain milestones in order to get that thousand. So, for example, if you don't have a website, maybe you wouldn't get the whole thousand. But it's completely randomized, and it's super easy to enter those. You basically just start applying, and since it's all randomized, you can of course submit your official answers here, but it's not really going to matter what your answers are because it's just a random pull from whoever's checked in. Now, while I'm on the screen, I do want to show you this because this is one of the magnificent things that I love about Skip. You can see here where it has like my answer, and it says, okay, my answer is a good match, and it shows my answer strength is strong. So for this question, the AI has kind of given my answer a grade, and it's kind of checked it for me. And I'm not going to alter any of my answers right now. But if I wanted to, I could actually click this Write with AI button, and it would help me write a new answer or revise my current answer. But for this instant grant, I'm just going to submit my application. And yeah, that's it. It's that easy to actually submit for their instant grants. And again, those drawings are every Tuesday and Friday. And you have to be online at that time to win those grants. So you watch it on YouTube. If they call your business, then you just claim your prize. And yeah, so super easy. Now, let's talk about some of the other things. Let's look at this Galaxy grant here. You can see the requirements that are needed for each grant. If your business meets these requirements, then you could apply, right? So let's say, okay, yes, my business meets this. So let me click on Start Applying, and it'll tell me how to apply. So now to finish my application, I actually need to go and apply on an external website. Okay, so that's what I would do for that one. Now let's go back here to my dashboard, which let me also show you this cool feature. You can view in calendar view so that you could see, so today's the 5th, so the next grants that are due are Tuesday the 7th. So we have the Skip Instant Grant and then this Veterans Business Grant. So if your business is, like here we go, we say, okay, if my business doesn't qualify, then I would just click no thanks. Okay. So, again, this is for a veteran-owned small business. Since I'm not a veteran, I wouldn't apply for this one, so I would just say no thanks, and it's marked as not interested. All right, so now let's look at this Changemakers one here. Um, let's go back this way here. Um, let's see, actually, let's look at this one, the Marshall's Good Stuff Accelerator. So it's a $5,000 grant for women pursuing their dreams. Um, here you see if you qualify, and so let's just start applying. Okay. So now you see here, these are brand new questions that I have not filled out. So let me show you how their AI works in action. So I could just click on Write with AI, Write with AI, and it's going to take everything it knows about me and my business, and it's going to start filling out this answer for me. Okay. Now, obviously, I could read it and make changes, but you can see here that it's saying that this right now, this answer is moderate. If I expand this response here, it will actually give me tips to improve. And so it will tell me exactly what I could do to change it. Okay. But let's just say I want to save this answer and insert it into my application. Then I can go to this next one, Write with AI. You always want to make sure you stay within the character count because they will ding you for that. So obviously this answer is considered weak. So I'll say shorten answer. It's still too long. So, but it did shorten it a little bit, and now it is moderate. So let's go to shorten it again. Oh, it still didn't quite hit it. Let's say here, um, let's just take out a couple of words. Uh, let's change up just a couple of things here. I don't want to tie this up too much, but I do just want you to see kind of how this works here. Oh, 5 more characters. We can do it by doing this. We'll use this little ampersand sign. Okay. And let's save that, and let's see how we'll just insert that. Okay. But anyway, you can see how the Write with AI tool works, but what it's doing is it's pulling everything it knows about my business into this question to write it with AI. Now, if you really want to give yourself like a strong chance of getting selected for the grants, you always want your answers to be strong answers. So I would, if this is a grant I am actually going to apply to, then I would go back and make sure that my responses are strong. And this is a green bar. Okay, so it is, but let me show you where it's pulling from. So if I go to my documents here, you can see down here at the bottom, it says business plan. So what I've done is I've uploaded my business plan in here, and this is a 90-page business plan. And basically the AI reads that entire business plan, and it has access to it to learn about my business. It also has some sources of some data and statistics that I've given it that it can pull from in the answers, as well as all of my business registration documents and my resume. So it has all that information as well as my website, and it takes all that into consideration when it's like coming up with those answers for me. So I really, really love it. Now, something else that I want to show you about why I love Skip is because if you click on Co-founder, you can actually, it's like an LLM. It's like ChatGPT on the back end where it's answering like all the questions like ChatGPT would, but again, it's taking into consideration all that information about your business. So let's say that I wanted to ask it, um, can you give me a list of the top 10 pain points for my target market? Let's say I don't know what that is. I just need it to help me with that. So I would ask it a question. It already knows about my business. And here it goes, just telling me exactly what my target market struggles with. They struggle with, let's give it a second to finish. Okay, here we go. They struggle with overwhelm and confusion about where to start building their business, limited access to practical guidance and mentorship, financial fear and lack of confidence, balancing family, lack of community and accountability, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So it goes through it. So it knows all of this stuff about my business that I've given it, and it can break it down and just really give me a straightforward list that I can then turn into a lead magnet or a blog or something for social media. Now, the really cool thing is over here on the left-hand side, I can click on specialist. This is a really new, brand new feature that they've just rolled out, and it does so much. So for example, it says right here, look at visibility and growth. I can create social content. I can ask the AI to create social content for me. Okay, so it's just it automatically knows how to start the conversation in order to do that. So here it's going to start asking me questions like, what is your top goal for these posts? So let's just say my main goal is to generate leads. Okay. And so then I answer, and then it goes into this experiential based conversation where it's just going to ask me questions to really get more clarification from me on how it can help me. And then it'll walk me through like basically different little mini exercises to get me what I need. So again, that's under this specialist tab here. So it's really cool. The daily check-ins, I really love the daily check-ins because you can talk to it almost like a business coach or a mentor about what your small wins have been for the day or yesterday, and then what you want to work on, and it can help you create some um, things to accomplish. Like, hey, if you want to grow your social media, then here's top 10 things you might want to do, in today or whatever. So you can do daily check-ins with it. There's just so many things that their AI tool has, but there is one thing that is phenomenal when it comes to this AI. So let's see if they have it in here, right here, under visibility and growth. This one that says turn on your AI agent. So an AI agent is like a chat bot, but it's better because it really takes the information that it knows about your business and it talks to the prospective client that's visiting your website as if it were you. So like you've set the tone of voice, you've set the, just you've set kind of like all the back end on like how you want it to act. And then it responds as if it were you, and it's on 24/7. So if you're sleeping and somebody visits your website, your AI agent kind of takes over for you. So let me show you what this looks like in real time. So this is my homepage. My AI agent is this little blue bubble right here. So let me click on this, and you're going to see what this conversation kind of looks like. So um, pretend that me, the visitor, just visited this. I clicked on it, which that's what actually happened. And the chat bot basically says, tell me about your business. And so my AI agent, my chat bot says, hey, welcome to Lady Diva Boss. We're excited to help you on your journey to launch a purpose-driven business. What's on your mind today? You can say like, so maybe the visitor says, what types of programs do you offer? And, let's just see what it says. So it says, here is a mix of the programs that we offer. So 30-day coaching, financial clarity planning, community membership, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to start engaging that potential client in conversation, right? So now here's the cool thing. That's what's happening on the front end. But on the back end with Skip, let me show you what is happening. If I click on inquiries here, this is this top one, inquiry. This is what I see. So anytime someone clicks on my chatbot, this is what I get basically a copy of their chat. So it's basically capturing leads for me. So let's say, can I make an appointment? Okay, so it said, can I make an appointment? So my chatbot says, absolutely. So would you like to book a call now, or would you prefer a little guidance? So let's say book a call now. Why not, right? Say, okay, just need a few details. So let's say I'm going to say my name is I'm a sample. Phone number is, okay, there we go. And all right. So let's look at what we have over here on Cofounder. So here we go. There is what I just put in. I'm a sample, phone number, blah, 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 blah. Right? So it collects that information for me. So now every day when I come in, I can just check my inquiries here. And these are leads that I can reach out to and connect with. But what it's doing on the front end is it is engaging with that client or potential client, and it's building that trust and that rapport. And it's that instantaneous connection that I need to know something now, and it's there to answer all their questions based on the information it knows about my business. And of course, how does it do that? How does it know about my business? Because I've given it all this information to learn about my business. And it also has my website. It knows my website. So it's also pulling information from there. Now, the cool thing is I did not need to know how to code or do any sort of HTML coding or anything like that in order to set up my AI agent. All I had to do was click this turn on your AI agent button, and literally in less than 5 minutes, I went through just a series of questions to help it get the right tone of voice that I wanted it to portray, and my AI agent was on. So now here's the thing. Skip is free. So the website, like to get the grants, they have a free version. They also have a paid version. I'm on the plus version. But that's because I wanted to make sure that I got access to special skip grants that only plus members have access to. Okay, so that is why I pay for plus. I think it's like 20 bucks a month in order to do that. And so it's not super, expensive or anything outrageous, but for 20 bucks a month, I get an extra number of grants that I can apply for because they're specifically skip grants. So if I say like applied, so for example, um, let me look at some of these past ones here that I've applied for. So not the instant grants, anyone can apply for the instant grants, but like these summer grants. So skip $10,000 summer grant. So because I'm a plus member, I was able to apply for that one. Okay. Now the other thing I want to point out and why I love Skip is because you get your own public listing. So for your business, so you have your own public listing, and you can also see other people's business listings as well. And I think that it's really great because you can see what other businesses are doing in terms of like how are they promoting their business. Maybe there's people in your area that you can connect with and network with. Maybe you can set up like a referral group or something like that with other people in your area. But then there are also, let me see if I can get to it here. Okay, so this is the top small businesses across the US page that I wanted to show you on Skip. Um, and the reason I love this is because you can actually look for the top businesses on Skip in every state. So since I'm in Texas, let's go to Texas, and you can really see, just who is really boosting their business, um, who some of the other businesses are that are super active on Skip and just kind of doing big things. And anyway, it's just a really nice way to promote your business. And like, let's just say, we wanted to, look more at their business, we can click on it and learn just a little bit more about them. And so it's just a really nice way to promote your business, boost your business, and yeah, so just loving that, loving everything that Skip really does to help business owners get their name out there. It's really a great tool. And so I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So make sure that you check out the link I put down below in the comments so that you can create your Skip profile and start using it for all of these great grants that you can apply for, lines of credit, loans, things like that, if you choose. And yeah, become a part of the Skip community, and that will hopefully help your business grow. So yeah, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and look forward to seeing you in the Skip community. Bye.